got it right here. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right, so we've approved the last month's minutes and all right, this month's bills. We still have voucher 72 to 88
That's right.
with a total of 12,383.20.
Yep.
Great. If I could get someone to make a motion to approve the bills.
Were the bills reviewed by someone?
Yeah, Tara and Steve.
Okay, I'll make the motion.
Second.
And all in favor? Aye, aye. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, and Chris, take it away.
Very exciting. Hold on while I'm gonna open up I'll share my screen. Am I able to share it?
You had before.
If you make them a co-host.
Yep, I always forget that part too, so I am sorry.
No, it's okay. It's easy. Yeah.
Make assign, close caption, make co-host. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of little options in there. Holy cow.
All right, so I'll just go over the famous board budget summary that we go over every month. And it
Can I
looks,
interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Can you get rid of the little thing that's on the screen that says this meeting is being recorded?
Click on it.
click on
Yeah.
confirm,
You got to confirm.
continue.
I do?
No,
No, Denise.
Oh,
Hit continue.
It just, oh, continue. Oh, okay, I didn't realize I had to do that. Okay, thanks.
so this is a pretty standard summary and it hasn't changed a lot since last month, but a couple of things have, so I'll just touch on them really fast. Year-to-date total from a revenue standpoint, we're at $315,000 compared to $310 for the budget. The biggest variance is in gifts and grants, which happens to be Stacy's MO, getting lots of gifts and grants. So good job, Stacy, as always. On the expense side of things, we are quite under budget. But the biggest reason for that is that not only are your contractual expenses below budget, some of the things like books and periodicals and even the New York State your library contract, those certain expenses that are, some of them are timing related and they haven't hit yet. Other ones are traffic related and so they're just lower. But I think that even in the recent budget and some of the emails that Stacy have sent out, like I think that there are some efforts to see what you can do over the summer. And so you have some room there budget wise. And the benefits line, that 10,000 that you're under budget will mostly go away once the retirement is paid. So that's the biggest variance there. So you're under budget by $30,000 on expenses, but yeah, I think most of that will go away, I think, as the year goes on, at least with on the benefits side of things. But nevertheless, overall, you're at 238 bottom line compared to 202, which is, it's still over budget, and I think it's better than being the other way and being being under budget. Your unrestricted general reserves, you have almost $530,000 in there. And as you know, you draw on that throughout the year to meet your payroll needs and other expense needs. So, but that signifies that you're okay from a cash standpoint. All right. So nothing too crazy on that front. I think it's pretty standard. I think the only thing that changed this month was that your benefits were not paid out in April. Usually they're paid out by now. And I mean the retirement. So usually the retirement check goes out, at least first quarter. Last year it was kind of late and it was in March.
Yeah.
This year, still not. So have you seen it yet, Stacy?
Nope, not yet.
And it typically is like almost $10,000. So that it's a big hit.
Yeah,
Maybe once Bruce joins, we can ask for an update.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure, I mean, I'm sure it's probably like in the queue, I would assume, but it seems like 4 months is a long time for it to just be like going through their process to get out, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Any questions or thoughts there?
Stacy, did you send Gary an email about that meeting that he was gonna
I
put
did. I
together?
sent him what I think I called it a friendly reminder, but honestly, I haven't heard from him, so I'm a little, I don't know why. I'm a little
Yeah,
worried.
that's not like,
No, it's totally
Yeah.
not like him.
okay, all right. That was the only other thing, because I know that that
Right.
was something that,
Yeah, I
That's
feel
not-
like something must be going on with him personally.
yeah, okay, all right. All right, great. So we'll wait for him. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Would you like to discuss meeting in person again? Over
Sure.
time?
I don't think we have a choice. The governor never extended the ability to meet like this for next month. So I think we have to meet in person now.
Okay. So we'll say starting in June. Do you want me to book the community room for that?
Sure,
Monthly?
sure. I'm just trying to recall if we have, because I don't know what the seniors are doing for sure. And if they're having their dinner or some kind of meeting in lieu of a dinner. But I mean, we can still do it in the library proper like we have before.
Okay, yeah,
So
because,
either way, it'll work out.
okay. All right. I'll
I
see
just
what-
wanted to make sure that we're able to be a little distance still.
Okay. That part could be tricky. But I think we can do it. We don't have a big board anymore, so I think we should be able to figure that out. We'll be able to figure it out.
Okay. And we'll see if the community room's available, there's definitely enough space in
Yeah.
there. So if we
Oh,
can at least
yeah.
put on the calendar, if the seniors, if they do end up having to come in, then we can maybe even, well, no, we can't. I was gonna say,
So they
maybe we-
fill the room.
yeah,
oh,
well, no,
okay.
I was just gonna say, maybe we could do like a hybrid thing, but we can't because
We might be able to meet outside if it's not a windy or crummy day.
yeah.
That's a possibility.
All right, well,
I
we'll-
don't, I can speak, I think somewhat to the seniors. I'm a member of that group.
Sure.
And the first and third Monday, not the fourth Monday.
Oh,
So we
okay.
won't, the
So that's
seniors
good.
won't be in the community room.
And the other concern is the blood drive. I'm just pointing it out because I'm not sure off the top of my head if anybody has a reservation. That's all.
that's
It
okay.
may be wide open. I just don't know.
Yeah, that's all right. Because at least we'll be on there and then we can make do if we have to. But okay, so starting in June.
Sorry about that, Joan. It's been so long.
Hey, I know. And at our last meeting in the beginning of this month, Sandy said that we would be just having a meeting in June anyway, no meals. So
No meals. Okay, because I wasn't sure. I haven't been updated, so it's just meetings. Both times or just once?
both times.
Okay.
That was at least what she said at this month's meeting.
So
No
you can
meals.
start having entertainment again, just not food.
Okay, it sounds good to me.
Well,
I'll email her about that too. I have to email
Yeah,
her about
because-
something anyway.
yeah,
So
if you can't eat, at least you could listen to somebody sing or something.
you're right. Okay, I will do that.
All right, okay. Any questions on the director's report? Questions, concerns, everybody reviewed it, a lot of good stuff in there. So thank you for that.
Did everybody get the extra materials I sent out last night, actually?
Yeah.
I didn't look at my email today, Stacy.
I had
For some
to,
Yeah.
I
reason, mine
did
just
it late. 'cause
Popped up today, like I didn't get it yesterday, it just popped up right before
Oh.
this meeting. I don't know why.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, I see. I have it here. I just opened.
I can explain
Yeah.
it when it,
Okay.
if you, do you want me to talk about the things in my report, or do you want to wait and do them individually? What do people want to
Sure.
start with? Let's start with something easy. Juneteenth. That's easy. Do people think that we should close for Juneteenth, or should we stay open? I'm completely flexible, whatever the board thinks.
And you're proposing it for Saturday, June 19th, correct?
Right, that's what it is, the 19th.
And
Juneteenth is June 19th. It'll be
Yeah.
a new thing every year. So kind of, I feel like whatever we do this year sort of sets a precedent, but I mean, you can also undo things as a board.
So the governor has declared it a state holiday,
Yes,
and we do close. Do we close for the state holidays, all of them?
not all of them. We
Oh.
close for some things and not others.
Oh, like what ones don't we close for?
Mostly all the ones that are veteran in orientation. So Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July.
We
And then
stay
we have-
open.
No, we close. I'm sorry.
Oh, we close those. So what, you mean like President's Day, we
We're
close, we stay
open.
open?
We're open for that. We're open for MLK Day. What are the other ones? We're actually open for Veterans Day, even though we're closed the other ones.
Huh. All right, well, we're just reopening after a long period of very limited service.
Right.
I would say, let's stay
We-
open. And, you
Okay.
know, if we're not required to close, let's stay open.
I would agree. I would agree
Okay.
with that. Anybody?
I have to ask the question, that's all.
Yeah.
Problem.
Anybody have strong feelings of being closed that day?
No.
Okay.
My other question is, on those other holidays that you're open, when employees work those days, do they earn time and a half, or is it the regular wage?
The regular wage.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So there's June 19th.
Okay,
Um,
so people counter?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do people have questions about the people counter? I'll start off by saying originally, we got the people counters, they were placed in the building, I'm not sure how long, a year or so before I came to this library. And at that time, Pioneer Library System had a whole sort of movement to get libraries to get people counters, because it's a good idea so that you can know how many people are coming in and out of the building and establish traffic patterns. So when you make changes in hours, as we've done in the past, you know, you're not just shooting blindly. You have some clue as to, you know, why you should either increase or decrease or whatever you're going to do. So they were placed in the door jams, which has not been ideal, because when we have things like book deliveries coming in on a cart with big, heavy, like steel buckets, or when the Red Cross is coming in and they have quite a few different cart loads of things, they get bumped. And so the ones on the side entrance have been not functioning for some time, but I thought, rather than get a whole new system, I'd wait, because I knew eventually the ones on the front door would go, and they did. So we've been without the side door ones for about a year and a half, I'd say. They don't function. I had the guys at Pioneer Library System try to work with them, and they're dead. So
So we haven't been able, I'm sorry to interrupt, we haven't been able to count the people coming in the side door.
well, right, except it's a lot easier to figure out the side door numbers, because those are usually people like the seniors who come in through the side for their meeting. And so if we peek in, we can get a head count on how many people are in the room.
So by side door, I'm sorry, we're talking the west facing,
Yes.
that big heavy one by the kitchen.
Yep.
Just so
Yep.
I'm clear. Okay.
Yes, that door primarily gets used for senior luncheons and dinners, the blood drive, any voting that might happen. And occasionally we have other things where maybe it just seems like a better idea to use the side door. But the three main ones I've just listed. So anyway, now the ones at the front door, they've done the same thing. They're dead. I tried with the batteries. I got new batteries and nothing. Nothing's happening. They're not working. So I got the 3 quotes that I provided to you. I personally really like the Trafsys model, and I feel like from talking to the vendor, they have really good customer service. I like the pricing. I did not like the one, let me look at my sheet because I'll get the name messed up if I don't. Hang on. I like Trafsys. VCount I didn't like because they want to charge double for access to the data. So like if you get 2 units, you have to pay for the cloud service twice, which is really weird and would add up in a hurry.
Yeah.
I did negotiate kind of a deal because it was even higher than 180 per device. It was going to be, I think it was 220. So she lowered it because I'm like, that's really unusual that you would have to pay for both. And then the sensors, that's what we have now. And I'm not super impressed with sensors. They messed up our billing. And right now we don't have to pay because we overpaid. After a number of years, they don't service our devices anymore. You know what I mean? Like we don't have any support really. Because if you keep them very long, they kind of cut you off after a certain point. I don't know. And they're not cheap. If you look at this is from the Victor Library. They just bought what I want, which is the overhead people counter, so it doesn't get smashed into by things. I don't know, but I'll let you, do you have questions? It might be easier if people have questions.
If we overpaid on the sensors,
Yeah.
are they going to give us a rebate?
We're not paying this year to compensate for the fact that we overpaid. I didn't realize we overpaid because it was in a conversation when I was having trouble with the units.
Yep.
That the woman divulged what she thought we were paying, and that's not what we were billed for. And I pointed it out, and then I said, you need to make it right. So we didn't have to pay this year.
What about the Land Tech one?
Land Tech is what you have to have come in to do the network drop.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
gotcha.
And something injection. I'm sorry, I'm not a tech person.
Yeah, I misread that because I
They
was
were
like,
the-
why are they so much cheaper than?
Oh, no, that's just, no matter who you'd go with, you have to have that done so they can wire it. So it can be, the nice part about it is if we switch to overhead, once you get that wiring, yeah, it's 500, but then you never have to worry about batteries. You don't have to worry about anybody bumping them or breaking them because they're overhead. I
Yeah.
mean, if they get broken, it's because something way worse than that has happened.
Yeah, I personally like the one that you liked.
They
Stacy.
were very professional.
I thought it was a decent price. I thought, you only have to pay once for the hosting. I thought it was good, and I think it's so important to have these counters. Especially when you try to prepare a budget and you want to know what the traffic has been, and
Yeah.
also if you're changing hours, you want to know the traffic patterns, and we've had to do that so many times this
Times.
year, and who knows if we'll have to do it in the future. So
Yeah.
I think that that's a good use of our funds, and I think I like the one that you picked.
I just want to make one thing really clear too, because in what you said, it made me realize, I don't know if it's clear, and just in case it's not, there is an annual fee to have access to your data, which is in the cloud. And for Trafsys, it is, I don't remember off the top of my head. Now where am I here? What did I do? Huh. There it is. So for Trafsis, it would be,
What's the 150?
yeah, I think so. I'm not
Uh,
there yet. 150.
150.
And he said, because I asked this question, what happens, like, what kind of yearly increases might we expect? And he said, it should be locked in. They very rarely give you a rate hike. They just leave it alone. So. SenSource didn't increase our rate. They just misbilled us and it came to my attention accidentally.
What?
Well, does anybody else want to comment or?
I agree with you.
Yeah. Do we want to make a motion to approve the Trafsis people counter system?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
And at the same
Aye.
time, we should,
Oh, Gary's here.
I know. Hi, Gary.
Where'd he
I
go?
apologize.
Hi.
I just got home. I did hear most of Stacy's discussion. I've been here for about 10 minutes.
Are you okay with the Trafsis too?
Yes, yeah, it made sense and everything you said made sense. So
Do we need to make a motion for what was it, the installation or the?
Yeah, so it would be a total, let's see. Well, do we want I guess,
they're the ones who were recommended by the library system, correct?
The Land Tech people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who they recommend to all the libraries. Because if you get somebody freelance, they've seen some work that's been not so good.
Yeah. Okay, so should we make a motion to have Land Tech do the
Yes,
install? Okay.
I'll
you
second.
just made the motion. Okay.
And then all in favor?
I
Looks like you guys want to get done quickly.
It's been a long day.
I know.
Okay, let's see here. All right, so that was people counter. All right, do we want to do friends update before we jump into the meat and potatoes of clerk updates and budget and all that?
Sure, if you want me
Then
to.
then if Joan wants to bail, she has the opportunity.
Oh, all right. No, just kidding. Speaking of meeting in person, the officers of the Friends have met in person. We did so on May 13th, and the grant committee met in person on May 18th, and we have a whole Friends meeting scheduled in person in the community room for June 8th from 6 to 7 p.m. in case anybody wants to come. We're trying, and the library closes at 7, so I thought that would be an incentive. No offense to anybody who's an officer, but to keep us on track and not doing too much chatting, which we certainly did the last 2 times we met because we hadn't seen each other.
Yeah, I was
So-
really excited to see you were gonna do the evening one. I'm gonna try really hard to make it. So I was excited about that.
Okay, that'd be great. And speaking of the meeting, if Hal's no longer on the board, we need to have a representative attend our meetings, such as we attend your meeting.
Oh, but
So
you're gonna
that-
be meeting during the day though, right? Normally?
We're deciding. We want to see if we can get, we'd like to have more members and we don't really know how to get them. We've tried, once, was it last year or the year before, we tried an evening meeting or 2 or 3, and we only got 1 person, but then when fall came, she didn't attend anymore. So we really need to have some extra people. It's the same, roughly 6 of us, 6 to 10 doing everything. And it's like most committees, we know that, but we would like to have some more members. Okay, and thing is, I know you know about the charbroils Performance Silver 5-burner gas grill with one side burner being on display at the library for our fundraiser donated by Lowe's very generously. Tickets are $5 a piece or 6 for $25. You can purchase tickets at the library from now to June 30th. The drawing will be the 1st of July. You don't have to be present to win. Okay, and that's really about it. We are working on baskets for the coming fall. We hope to have a small sale this summer. And we hope that we will be, and pretty much assured, we're having our big October sale. So that's what we've been working on, even though we haven't been meeting, we're still working.
Can I ask you a question about that gas grill?
Yeah.
Sure, if I know anything about it, other than what the sign says.
So
Okay.
it's a gas grill, but does it also have, like, is it half and half? You use charcoal
It
on one?
has, it says it has one side burner. I don't know if that means anything or not.
That's usually gas too, though.
Yeah,
That's
side
fair.
burner is usually not, it's almost like a stove gas burner. It's usually off to the side and it's not, it doesn't have the grill plate over it. It's almost like if you wanted to heat a pan of beans on the
Oh,
side burner while you're grilling your hot dogs to have hot dogs and beans or something, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so no charcoal at
Well,
all?
it's a
I doubt it.
charbroil. I don't know. Why-
Charbroil is just a name.
Oh, it's just.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a name, yeah.
Okay, okay, thanks.
No problem.
Because
Thanks,
I
good.
haven't had dinner yet. Now I want hot dogs and beans. So thanks very much.
Well, that's a quick thing to whip up.
It is.
Hey, if anybody, no one else has a question, I guess I'll say bye, everybody, and
Okay.
Bye.
see you in another, let's see, my turn will come up in 5 more months. Bye.
Oh,
Okay,
Thank you so
bye.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
bye.
All right. She's funny. Okay. You want to do, well, I'll let you take it, Stacy.
Well, before you go there, she
Oh.
asked us a question about Hal and somebody representing. Is that still an open issue?
Yeah, if it's at night, that's one thing, but if it's during the day, I struggle with that one because of work
Right.
conflict. So I don't know how that falls into place. So I don't know if that's something that they'll discuss at their meeting on the 7th.
That's
It
what I
sounds
thought.
Like their whole meeting is at night. I'm sorry, Steve.
No, let's go ahead.
It sounds like their whole group meeting is in the evening from 6 to 7. I don't know if that's true every month, but
Sounds like they're gonna discuss that.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I guess
So-
maybe we wait and see what the outcome is and then put it on as a future agenda item for us.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I could help out in the daytime.
Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine for the June 7th to attend their meeting. So if anybody else, I know it's open.
What, I'm so sorry, what day and time is it? Because I can be pretty flexible depending on the day or time.
I
Yeah.
thought it was June 8th from 6 to 7, I thought is what
Yeah.
you said.
It is.
June
It's the
8th?
8th. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. I know I have it in my calendar.
I don't know if they have a set, like it used to be a certain day of the week every month, like the second Tuesday, and it wasn't the second Tuesday. I can't remember what it was, but whatever. And it was always in the afternoon. So it sounds like they're reconfiguring.
Yeah, it was like at 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
Or noon, something like that.
It
so
was
another question,
12:45 for a while till 2.
just regarding like the grill and other giveaways that they do. Is it inappropriate as a board member to really participate or to win something? I mean, obviously you could give it to somebody else or donate
Right.
it or whatever, but I was just kind of curious as it would look kind of funny if a board member won, I mean, sure,
I
I'd love a new gas grill, right? But just thoughts, if anybody had any thoughts.
It's always it's always something we wonder about, like when they have raffles, and every once in a while, staff and I will we'll buy a ticket, and if we win, like, we always feel like we can't keep it, so we give it to somebody else. We say, oh, that's okay. It's fun to say, oh, that was fun, I won, but I'm not keeping it to another name.
Yeah.
Because it
Well,
feels awkward.
yeah, I would think that it's not like it's the board's raffle. It's not like it's our raffle.
Right.
And I'm sure they're happy to have participation, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
raffle.
Financially, right? The donation,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's really a donation. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you happen to win, fine, but it's really a donation
Right.
yeah, it
to
is.
friends.
So I mean, has anybody asked Ron what he thinks?
No.
I mean, you could run it by him maybe, Stacy, if you wouldn't
Yeah.
mind, but I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
It might be wise if Ron says it's okay to do it, make sure a friends member pulls the name, like not a staff
Yeah.
member, not a board member.
Right.
To avoid
Oh,
any.
I pulled my own
And
name.
maybe, yeah, maybe do it really sort of publicly, like when the library's open, so there's some witnesses, like we didn't, nothing weird was going on.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah. Good point. All right. Gary, actually, did you have, because we went over Chris's financial report and everything, did you have anything you wanted to add?
So I apologize. My life has been crazy, and I was gone all day. And I think Chris's report came in during the day. I haven't been online at all, so I haven't even had a chance to look at it. So I apologize. I missed that part of the meeting, but I'm sure that you guys addressed any questions that you had, and I'm sure I'm fine with it. I'll take a look at it after the fact. But
Okay. All right. Totally understandable. I know how those days get.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. And then we had talked about at last month's meeting doing a special meeting for the budget. It was the budget, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, again, your life has been crazy.
yeah, I'm going 24/7 just about right now. So Stacy did reach out to me and said, hey, I know you said you wanted to get this done, and I just haven't had the time.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Totally. Is there something that I can do or help with? Or
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's gonna take long to do it. It's just making it a priority, and I just haven't been able to.
okay, no worries.
So,
All right.
Maybe June would be better.
What's that?
Right? Maybe June will work out better.
well, my project is supposed to be done, so
So hopefully.
yeah.
No rest for the wicked, Gary. Okay. All right, Stacy.
Okay, so, well, I might as well start off by saying I have one staff member that has her eye on getting employment in a different field. She's worked with us since she was a junior or senior in high school, and she's married now, and she just wants to kind of branch out and see what other fields are like. So I don't know at what point we'll lose her, but she's told me it probably will be within the next few months because she's looking. The other employee, however, has been with us a very long time, and she wrote me her letter of, I guess it's to let us know that she's retiring.
Particular employee and the wage.
Does somebody want to go ahead and make that?
Make the
I'll make
motion.
a motion that we go into executive session to have further discussion on personnel and filling positions.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.